EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready, so we're waiting. You better be afraid. Hey, kill.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. On first down, Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Throwing now is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Quentin Jefferson.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Here's Breeze. Again has it complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4, and now it's second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Breeze now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
23 yards on the play. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Big, opposite. You go play.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
95-56. 21.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Wilson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wilson. He's got Lockett. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 44, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State with a sack. To throw, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
13.
And the Saints.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
315. Got it. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Good job right there. 54, right there.
Now Wilson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Alert. I'm here all day. Look for signal. Gun.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson steps away to his left. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will... Stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now Breeze. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's into the clear. The 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the ground, this is Kamara, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Breeze now. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints get a bit closer. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
At the 20.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
56 to Mike. Front left, front left.
They go play action here on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 58 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready. Yellow 80. 57 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Sammy.
To throw is Breeze. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Michael Kendricks. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here's Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set. Henry. 22, check, Palmer. 22, check, Palmer. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, Palmer.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Linval Joseph on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 41, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. 30, past the 20, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cook. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Watch the shit! Hey, can't. Gun! 36.
On third down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 20! And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. Cousins again. He's got it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try to run with Madison. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. These two teams all tied after 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. First and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
On 2nd and 12, Cousins going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 48 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Cook evades the tackler and now some space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 43 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 73 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go, 48. Greystone, travel. Yellow, yellow, yellow. 48. Gun. 48.
Cousins now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Defense, keep it up, guys. Mike 48. Mike 48. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Gun.
Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Draw play. Cousins to Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Cousins now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. He's going deep for and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Keep playing hard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Cousins. And Diggs has it. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Here's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And Jackson throwing once more. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Now Jackson dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we're good. Hey, Zoo. Hey, look 48. Hey, we don't like the 48, right? Gun.
Here's Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
It's complete to Diggs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Bynes gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
2nd down.